Welcome to Herf Zone Live. I'm here every Tuesday to bring you the best content weekly. Be sure to subscribe on YouTube, search for Team Shirtless Mike, and follow on Facebook at Shirtless Mike. You can reach out to me on Instagram at Shirtless Mike 2020. See what goes on in my life, and hopefully I can see what goes on in yours. And we got some awesome news here. So Hearthstone Live is expanding. Get your product in front of hundreds of viewers every single week. Let me advertise your cigar or product to my audience. DM me on Instagram. You can email me using the email address on my YouTube, whatever. But let's exchange information, get you a part of the Team Shirtless Mike team. Well, I hope everybody out there had a great day today. We got some people starting to come in now, so gotta give them a few moments here. If you're already watching, make sure you leave some comments so I can put you on the screen and all that good stuff. We got an awesome show lined up for you today. So we got some people starting to come in and all that good stuff. Today I'm smoking right now I'm smoking a La Aroma de Cuba Reserva, and it's an awesome cigar. And prior to the show, actually, my guest, he was doing an initiation for the GTG. Uh, that is probably the livest pre-show thing I've ever experienced the whole time I've done Hearthstone Live. So it's been an awesome show. I do have some awesome news, though. So, a Cigar Hustlers podcast, they have decided to re-up their sponsorship for Hearthstone Live. So shouts out to Mike and Mike. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate you guys' love and support, and also for the shout outs the last couple weeks and everything. And part of that, I'm going to be getting a tattoo right here. Sorry, wrong angle. So I'm going to be getting a tattoo right there real soon of the Cigar Hustlers podcast logo. So look out for that, because I'm a crazy motherfucker. So we also have another sponsor that I will be announcing very soon. Going to be doing this kind of like just a regular social media post. But yeah, without further ado, we're going to get into the show here because we got an awesome show. So from the Hustler Universe Podcast Network Green Room, where you'll find a Cigar Hustlers podcast and the Chet and Palmer Shit Show. Sorry, guys. Welcome, Mr. Calvin Jenkins, aka King Hollywood, to Herf Zone Live. What's going on, brother?
What's up, baby? It was all right. It was all night.
All right. Ooh, wee, baby.
Yes, sir. Ooh, wee, baby.
See, I don't say it right. I'm too white. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty down. I got a lot of soul for being a white dude, but I got.
Nah, you got it.
I got to look. Ooh, wee, baby. I got to learn how to say it right.
Ooh, wee, baby.
Ooh, wee, baby. Got
There we
you.
go.
See? So yeah, so you're coming live from your lounge, Luxe Cigar Lounge.
Yes.
In South Carolina, man. So you've been a pretty busy guy these last few months with everything. We're gonna get into more of that, but how's everything been for you though? Are you guys doing like a GTG meeting tonight?
Yeah, this is actually our GTG night to do meetings, and we had actually a former NFL player with the Patriots that came into the cigar club tonight, and he's been coming around smoking with us for the past couple of weeks, and he said, hey man, I want to get some more information. He decided to come in tonight and doing the actual live. Like you said, you got the pre-show of it, and we having a good time. We that's that tomfoolery and shenanigans.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. I've got to witness that, because a lot of people, who follow me on social media and all that, they know last year I came out to the Charleston smoke out event,
Right.
and I got to do some content out there. Erica, hooked me up to be able to go out there because, she wanted me to do some content. So I don't know who took, if you pay me or she paid me, but either way, my trip was covered and I was able to pull it off. Right? I was able to pull that off with like little to no time at all, and I had an awesome time, man. I realized how many people out there between North Carolina and South Carolina know who Shirtless Mike is. Like, I was at a shop and I'm not gonna say the person's name, because I don't want her to be all embarrassed. Like, oh, Shirtless Mike, but I was over at King's Leaf. And then, somebody pulled up. They're like, "Oh my God, it's Shirtless Mike! I got to get a picture."
Right.
And I was
I
like, I didn't even
understand that.
realize I was big like that out there. But so shouts out to
Hmm.
South Carolina, man. You know, Chucktown, you guys showed a lot of love, so I
Definitely,
appreciate that.
definitely.
But
Hey,
so yeah,
one thing about Erica, man, is when she was the I won't say brand, but I guess she was a forgot what her title was, but she's a really good person. She's in DCG as well.
yeah,
But when she says, "Hey, it's my birthday weekend. I got this guy coming down, this guy coming down." When we launch Charleston Smokeout, that we're doing it again the second year, it's around her birthday, so she's coming again.
amen.
Yeah. So shouts out to Erica Everett.
Yeah, shouts out to my sister the Leaf, man. I kind of I wish I was able to make it this year, but now I'm in the cigar industry full time. You know, I work at a lounge, so the job that I have I actually care about. The other job I didn't give a fuck about because it wasn't was what I'm passionate about. But
Right.
you know, so I can't take too much time off, you know, no matter what. But you
Right.
know, just get my feet wet with that and everything. So gotta pay my dues first and foremost. You know, being the
Right.
I'm not new to the cigar industry, but I am new to the cigar industry as far as working at a shop. So
Right.
got to do what it does. So
Man, I'm gonna tell
uh,
you, man, when you're doing what you love, it ain't work.
it's not
It is not work.
absolutely. And the same thing, even though I work at a shop now, I also do the show, and I treat my show like a part of because I'm starting to capitalize on that. So it's definitely not work. I go from one job to the next,
Right.
and and it just keeps going up from there, man. And a lot of growth has happened. The same with you, man. I've enjoyed seeing your growth and all that. But we'll talk a little bit more about that. But I wanted to get your story because
Right.
usually I have a lot of notes because I think Dave Arlinghouse. I think he tried to be like, oh, he's gonna go super in depth or whatever. I've started to chill out with the notes. I don't do quite as much research. I just make it a natural conversation more so.
Right.
Of course, I have some background, some history, and we'll
Uh-huh.
just get into it. So, just to start it off, though, like, tell us, are you originally from Charleston area? Tell us
Born,
about like what it was like growing up for you.
man, I'm born and raised here in Charleston, 38 years, and I absolutely love it. Some folks, when you're in Charleston, they'll be like, "I'm ready to move" and things like that. But some people that don't have vision move to create that vision somewhere else, and that's understandable. I just knew how to make my vision work here. Now I've been in bar business. I've been in bar business, club business, since I've been about 21 years old. Actually, a little bit before. But about me, I started with as a promoter. You know, promoter as in eighth grade. So I started with gospel, and then in 2008, I kind of got over into the secular side. My mother's a preacher, so definitely gospel.
Yeah,
And so from hip hop to R&B, and then I went into opening a jazz club, and now I'm in cigars. Now the reason I got into cigars, um, I actually been smoking cigars before I got into cigars. So at 18 years old, this is actually the same lady that used to own Smoking Lamp downtown Charleston, which is now Kingsleaf. Um, my first tobacco I smoked was pipe tobacco. All right, Mount Pleasant Cherry. And ever since then, I go down there, once a week, and I chilled out with her and just smoking cigars. Now, then when I opened my tax office over in Charlotte, I met with who I call my uncle, Preston Gray, owns Taylor Smoke. I met him, and in the tax office, I was like, I like this atmosphere. This kind of fits me. And I told him, I'm opening up a cigar lounge. That at that point, you got everybody want to open up a cigar lounge, all right?
yep,
But you got to have someone that's actually dedicated, that actually smokes, that actually want to learn about the business and actually explore what what everybody else got going on to make the culture of what we do here in Charleston. It's a little different. So
yeah,
I got into cigars, and in 2020, um, I wanted to open a cigar lounge, but then COVID happened.
hmm
All right. every bar that I've actually owned or either managed, I've always been in the construction side of it. So, um, good buddy of mine that when we first started, um, he found this trailer down in Atlanta and he sent it to me. I said, you know what? We're gonna put the lounge inside that mobile. So I started with a mobile first, 2020,
Yep. And
and
I got to experience it too, man.
right, right. So we did that, and again, 2021 tax season came up, which is my biggest bread and butter on what I do, and I was able to do brick and mortar. So in this industry, again, if you love it, it ain't work, and I love it. So
Amen. So so you kind of took us through the getting through the beginning, through the whole history of you and everything. So um you've gotten into different businesses and all that.
mhm.
Um Now what inspired you to become an entrepreneur in the first place? With the promoting, you've been the bar, you've done all these little things,
Uh-huh.
but just at the root of it all, what inspired you to want to become a entrepreneur in the first place?
All right. So let's go back to seventh and eighth grade. All right. So seventh and eighth grade, um, actually sixth grade. Sixth grade, I've always, I don't know where I got it from, but I've always had an entrepreneur spirit. All right. In sixth grade, I started my own landscaping company. All right. Kind of big to say that I'm in sixth grade, but I had two lawnmowers and a whole neighborhood. And I was that guy that always run around and helping everybody in the neighborhood. So now at this time, I'm going around with a pen and a pad, with a calendar, and asking them if I can cut their grass. All right. Now I saw that I had so many yards on my schedule, I needed help. So I hired my cousin, which lived across the street from me. All right. Now we did that. Again, we having fun. He got a little greedy, and he was like, "Man, I ain't getting paid enough." And I was like, "Well, all you're doing is doing some of the work. I'm going around and I'm getting all the accounts, the clients and things like that. So, we're doing a 70/30. However, from that point, I've always had the mentality that I don't want to work for somebody else. All right. I've had my own candy store, things I could have done on my own. I have my own, chili bear. Um, then I got into, when I got in the eighth grade, I got into singing. Okay. So I've traveled the world singing at different concerts and countries and all that kind of stuff. And so from singing, I saw that there's a business side of music. So business side of music goes into me managing. So I've traveled the world managing gospel groups. But I've always had that. Now, I've had jobs. I've had a lot of jobs. I mean, a lot. Only thing I haven't done is fast food. So if it's construction, if it's laying tile, if it's sheetrock, if it's driving forklift, warehouse, I've done it all. And three and four and five jobs at one time. One is because I like living comfortable.
Hmm.
All right. Now in entrepreneurship is, you know, if you haven't figured out, oh man, if you haven't figured out how to create a residual, you're gonna exchange time for money,
Yep.
right? But when you find out how to uh, create a residual income, that's a whole nother kind of money. Now, no, we ain't here to talk about money, but
Yeah.
when you understand it, you understand
Oh yeah.
it. But you know, that's where I started at. 2000. I did gospel up until 2008. Got into secular, and it just kind of went off from there.
Nice. Now, how did you start getting as far as your interest just as a cigar consumer? Like how long have you been smoking cigars as a consumer before you even got to the business of cigars?
So I'm 18. I'm 28. What is that? 20 years? Is that right?
Some like yeah, you're 38, right?
38, 28, 18 to 28 is 10. Yeah, that's 20
Yeah,
years.
yeah, 20 years, baby.
Yeah.
So
So
with oh, go
more,
ahead.
I got more, I got more in depth. All right. So prior to me getting into the business, I never did try to understand what I'm smoking. Um, I just smoke what I like to smoke. But when I got into the business, when I first started, I had a partner, and he knew a lot more about cigars than I did. Um, at that point, I didn't really get into the business because I like cigars. I got into the business because I understand it, where it was going. And I wasn't supposed to be the face. I did this for this person. But this person's decided to, you know, do else things or leave or whatever. So it kind of forced my hand to be where I'm at now. When I start something, uh, failure is not an option. All right, it's not an option. And what I did from that point is build a passion of loving the leaf. You know, loving the folks that loves the leaf. You know, I travel so much, experiencing other cultures in different states uh, about this, and meeting folks every day, all over the place. And with my mobile cigar lounge, it kind of helped me do that because I'm traveling to different. I'm creating new smokers,
Yep,
new folks that love smoking cigars. Oh, I like this. That's the first thing I like to hear because my focus is um, folks to have a good time, learn how to smoke, and take it to the next level. And that's where I'm at.
that's it. And I got to experience Lux when I was there last year,
Right,
and I mean it's a utility trailer, but the way you transform that thing, it's got plenty of seating in there. It's got a couple bench seats, a few, regular seats and everything. You got out, door seating, with a
right.
patio and stuff like that. Like, take me through the process of, you found that trailer in Atlanta. Take me through the process of actually creating the mobile cigar lounge aspect of it. Like, how long did that take from start to finish?
Okay.
Because I know you do all the work yourself.
All right. Well, I'm not going to take all the credit. So I got a brother that I know is a master carpenter. His name is Juan Royal. All right. I actually met him when I was building another club um, in my city for someone else, and he came in as a client. He told me he's this master carpenter. So when I bought the trailer out of Atlanta, I took it straight to his house because woodwork I wasn't going to deal with. Symmetrics and nails and all that kind of stuff. That's his thing.
Yeah.
So bringing it to him, my vision is uh, my vision is to give you what I see. All right. So I told him, okay, I want these benches. Now, when we built the benches, I got a cousin that does all my upholstery. I said, hey, I want custom upholstery. I don't want anything bought that I got to buy from the store. I want it to be custom because I don't want to see nobody else have what I have. All right. So we built the benches. She did the padding, the seats, and the backs. Then we did, the wood floors. Then we turn around. I love a fireplace in every establishment that I have. Either it's going to be a fireplace or it's going to be a shark tank. I like exotic stuff. So we did all of that. Electrician came in and did all of the electrical before we finished the walls up, put in the lights. Then I had a granite guy come and do granite. I wanted to make it feel like an actual cigar lounge that you would forget when you walk into that trailer, which is a two-car hauler.
Yeah.
So, and that's what I did. Hennessy came in. I've been with Hennessy as a freelance brand ambassador since 2008. And I called my guy. Not even a second thought. He was like, "Okay, hey, we'll do the wrapping on it. Done. Save me $7,500."
Heck yeah.
And until this day, I still do events with Hennessy, Woodinville Bourbon, Glenmorangie, Ardbeg. Now we're doing events with the DOD, with the Mobile Cigar Lounge.
Heck yeah. Now, how many places have you taken Lux Mobile Cigar Lounge to? Like, I know you're all over the place. Now, like, do you have like a count of how many states you've taken it to yet?
How many states I've taken it to? Um, Over the last, we are going into 2 years, at least 14 states. At least
Nice.
14 states. And I
Nice.
love it. It's like a free trip.
Oh yeah.
A
'Cause
free trip.
you're getting booked and shoot, you got your money and you just go.
Yeah.
You
And
pull
then
up
I
and
get
make
to
more
smoke
money.
cigars and drink with them. Oh,
Yep.
man. That's fun.
Yep. I mean, it's work, but when you like the work that you're doing, it's not work. It's work, but it's not work. That's
Right.
how I feel about it.
Right.
So, like locally, in the Charleston area, because the type of vibe that I got, it's kind of, it's a bigger area, but it's kind of got that small town vibe. And I know like where I'm from, it's a growing area, but it's got that small town vibe to it.
Right.
Um, a lot of people can't draw like big crowds like that. Obviously you got your name out there and everything. Like,
Hmm.
was the cigar culture in Charleston? Was it like really big before you really started, doing events there like that, or was it, just kind of growing and you kind of, put that spotlight on it?
Honestly, it was not there. All right. You have you have cigar shops that were here prior to me. Okay. But in the last 2 years, it has overwhelmingly grown where you have other people that want to get in the cigar industry. You got other clubs that want to add cigars to their source of income, and it's just as grown. Um, the atmosphere that we create with Lux in the Charleston area is second to none. All right. Now, some folks might say I'm boasting, but I'm just telling you facts. All right. There is no atmosphere like Lux in Charleston, in Moncks Corner, in the Low Country. Period. The vibe is relax. It's relaxed. It's laid back. It's a vibe. You can do a business deal. You can do whatever you want. But we are not a club.
Yeah.
It's more fellowship than anything.
Oh yeah.
With some music
Oh yeah. Most
and
definitely.
cigars, good looking fellas, pretty females.
And a lot of
Ooh,
beautiful
wee,
women.
baby.
A lot of beautiful women. Ooh, wee, baby.
But
So,
one thing is, um, it's all about fellowship. When you come inside Lux, there is no one that's like standoffish. You come in for a conversation. If you smoking a cigar, that's a conversation by itself. All right.
exactly.
If there's wine or if there's some craft beer, that's a conversation by itself. Whether you CEO at Boeing or if you work at McDonald's, it doesn't matter. Everything is about this.
Absolutely. So let's talk, it's like kind of mid show at this point. Let's talk about, the Charleston Smokeout event. Last year was your first year officially doing that event, right? Or
Right.
yeah, so tell us about the idea of that from last year and where it's going to go this year, kind of for those who have never experienced it to experience so they can know what to expect for it.
So last year, um, it started with the GTG Cigar Club Charleston chapter, where we do a hook day. Each chapter does a hook day. However, my thought process is that I don't understand why should I have people come from other states to our state just to celebrate this one day. So why not do a couple of days and make it a weekend? And so that's what I decided to do. Let's do Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Again, I started it as a promoter. I'm still a promoter. So I put on a show. I put on a nice production for Friday. We did an after party after it on Friday night. We did an event on Saturday where we took a hotel and did a pool party, which is where you was at.
Yep.
And we did an after party after that, and we did a brunch on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Now, brunch wasn't so okay because the food wasn't really that great. All right, and I got constructive criticism on the food, and I was sad about it because we're Charleston and we got good food.
Yeah.
But I will never make that mistake again. So we did about roughly 1,100 people last year over Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and it was absolutely free. You come in, every last event was absolutely free last year.
Yep.
Now, do I need to go to this year now?
Yep. Go ahead.
This year. So this year is 4 days. All right. We've cultivated a meet and greet at the place where we did it at Saturday last year. So the meet and greet is at Chill and Grill on Thursday. That's May 12th. Then on Friday, which is the Hook Day for Charleston chapter, and Hook Day, let me explain Hook Day. Hook Day is where you take hooky off of work and you go to a whole nother state and you have a good time. All right. So GTG, Good Time Gang Cigar Club, is the largest cigar club in the world, 56 different chapters, 2 different countries. So they're all coming to Charleston. Hook Day, Friday the 13th. All right, we're doing it at the beach. So there's volleyball, there's drunk slip and slide, we got a dominoes tournament, we got a spades tournament, there's food trucks, there's other vendors. You can go on the beach if you want to. And, we're just going to have a good time, meet our cousins from elsewhere and smoke, fellowship, drink. Then the after party, Friday night, which is 6 minutes from where the Hook Day is. We're doing that at Luxe. Now we're going to Saturday. So, let me back up. So just today, I locked in the pool party after dark.
Oh Lord, ooh wee baby.
Oh man, I'm talking taking over the parking lot, taking over the pool, taking over the patio, and I'm talking hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people sitting at the pool at 1 a.m. in the morning. So we're kicking off Saturday at 1 a.m. in the morning, Friday night. That makes sense?
Yep, it does.
So we wake up, if we go to sleep, Saturday, we call the event Day Drink and Smoke. That's DAY. But we rented 2 distilleries that are side by side by each other, and they offer free tours of the distillery. We have live music, vendors and food trucks will be out there, and we brought in cigars on Maybank, which will provide all the cigars for that event. That's Saturday day, over at 6 o'clock. What else to do? We want to party some more, so we're going to go to La Creme, which is where the Hook Day was at last year.
Yeah.
Take the after party.
I was so damn drunk at La Creme after I got the content done.
Right.
Like ask Johnny the cigar banker, man. He got me my last drink. I was so damn. I was drunk off my ass that night.
Right. What did you drink? What did you get drunk off of?
I was drinking Hennessy and Coke, man.
Listen, man. We got to figure out how we're gonna bring you here this year, because guess what? I got some. I have an event. I have an LFD event at the shop. That's the main reason why I can't go, because I gotta help run that. Is Jameson coming up there to you?
No, Leo's our rep.
Okay, Leah, Leah. So
Yep.
Jameson is not my rep. He's actually LFD coordinator, event coordinator, and marketing director. So he was just
Okay.
here last night.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so we got an LFD event. So that's and then and then the week after that I was supposed to be in Charlotte, and I had to let uh I had to let Drita know because my manager, his friend passed away, and now I gotta end up working for him on the day I was supposed to host.
Right,
So shit's just been crazy, man. But
right,
I'll be there in spirit for sure, man. That's why I wanted to have you on the show to talk about that, get the word out about it, and all that good stuff. So
right. So again, that's Saturday night. That's La Creme. And Christine, Lipsticks and Fingertips, is bringing her lounge back from Atlanta. That's my auntie.
yeah,
And
Monty too. I just seen her in Tampa in December.
so when you was in Tampa, I was in Miami. For
You
Miami
should have been
hooked
in
me.
Tampa. You should have been in Tampa,
I
man.
know. So, but what I did was, my girl, she wanted to get a break from the kids, so she went to Houston. I took all four of my kids and we drove down to Miami. I took a babysitter with me, and we chilled down there so I could make the hook day for Miami. Get with Flor Day Gonzalez, and which we have this Thursday at Lux.
Yep.
So we kind of made things work.
Oh yeah, most definitely. So you got the Charleston Smokeout. What next week? And how did you originally get involved with GTG and everything? Because you guys really y'all be getting it in for sure.
Man, so I got in I got in GTG in 2020 around June 10th, which was my girl's birthday. We were in Atlanta, and I've seen Cigar Mike because I've been in Atlanta a lot, and he's the only host that's going to ever be at Taylor Smoke.
Yep.
And we met this one night I was there. It was CIAA 2019, and they doing all this initiations, and I'm talking, I don't know how many people came out. It sold 73 shots that night. And I saw him again. I saw him again in Atlanta. We were at the patio in Atlanta. So I talked to him. He said, "Hey, you think you want to start a chapter in Charleston?" I said, "Sure." This was June. I think I just got the trailer in May. All right, because we did the grand opening for Lux Mobile 4th of July. So he said it's seven of us. It was him. It was Nate Hunter, which is one of the executive mayors for GTG. It was Tyson. It was Brandon. He's an ambassador for GTG in my area. There's a couple other people. It was like seven people. Now, he said it was going to be 7 shots. I was like, okay, 7 shots. I can do that. Now, in GTG, the person that's coming in is supposed to choose the shot. All right.
Okay. I thought you had to buy shots for everybody, or do you?
Well, yeah, I'm buying shots for the 7 people that's in GTG that was there.
Okay.
But the person that's coming in is supposed to choose the shot. All right. I didn't know that then. So who choose my shot?
Cigar Mike. That damn Cigar Mike.
7 shots. I think my bill was $192. Okay. I don't know what kind of Uncle Nearest that was. That's his thing.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm like, all right, cool. Let's get it. And my unreadiness, I had to sing. I had to sing the chorus from Good Times TV show.
Yeah.
You know what that is?
I don't remember I know the TV show. I don't remember the chorus.
Oh, okay. I ain't singing it right now.
But sing it. Come on, sing it,
Nah,
man.
I don't know singing right now. Nah. They got me there. But I got in GTG around the 9th, 10th, 11th, maybe I think it was the 12th. And, GTG is like another family, like an extended family, everyone is genuine, and I like it. I love it.
Nice. And
There's
you guys.
there's no way I go that there's not a GTG member.
That's real. And you guys do a lot of like, community work and all that type of stuff, right?
We do. I can speak for the Charleston chapter. Over the past year and a half that I've been a deputy mayor for GTG, um, we've done 2,000 turkeys and hams and feed families on Wednesdays when it was the COVID was actually in place. And we partnered with Blue Note, um, Councilman Brown, Councilman Hayward, different lawyers, different organizations, and putting that together for the community. Um, just our chapter alone, we do we call it Pig and Pearls. All right, Pig and Pearls is all you can eat uh, pulled pork and oysters, but we raise funds and we find a nonprofit to give a donation to that's doing really good in the community, and we're helping them out. Book bag drives, when it's time for school. It's time for school. Book bag drives. We do winter coat drives. I think we give away 1,000 coats with Everyone Voice Matters. That's another nonprofit organization that we help out. And that's Sharika Myers, wonderful lady here in Charleston that's really doing a lot of work for the community. Um, and then what we did for Christmas is the Charleston chapter adopted a family, and the family that we adopted was a female. Actually, it was a female that actually got killed,
Oh wow.
and there was about seven. How many kids was that for the drive? No, the family that we adopted. All right, seven kids, and I'm talking a couple of months old up to about maybe 10 years old.
Wow.
Seven kids that we provided a Christmas for each one of them. So, giving back to the community. What's up, brother? Giving back to the community is one thing that we like to do for our Charleston chapter, the Cigar Club.
Most definitely, most definitely. Now, you're currently at Lux. You gave me like a little bit of a tour. Tell us about the process. You went from the mobile lounge and you decided to, make that a brick and mortar experience
Right.
with Lux Cigar Lounge. So tell us about transition. You still got the mobile cigar lounge, but tell us about transitioning to the brick and mortar experience that you've created over there.
Okay. Well, into the brick and mortar, I actually started in May of last year, and this whole process, I could have been open way longer, but I've been traveling,
Yeah.
still putting knowledge into myself while I was doing the build out. And the thing is, I've done just about all the build out personally myself, except for maybe electrical plumbing. Again, Juan Royal came in and did a lot of stuff. Um, but the process, I have two units that I've joined together. Took the whole firewall out in the middle. And this bar you see behind me was actually built twice.
Hmm.
The reason it was built twice is because the first time I built it, it was almost taller than me. Right? So when you go and you light someone's cigar or cut a cigar, I need to stand on a stepping stool because I am short,
Yep.
5'7".
Yeah. Me and you are the same height.
I
We're
had to
both
cut it
short
down.
guys.
Right. So I had to cut it down and build it again. And the one thing I love that's a eye piece is my fireplace, again, which I have a fireplace inside the cigar lounge. And I tiled it, which I made. I'm a tile setter. I had a guy that cut the hole in it because I didn't have a sawzall. And I had a lot of help. Some of my GTG members came and helped, and we had the humidors came in. I was like, how the hell am I gonna get this through this goddamn door by myself? All right. I got another guy that's across the street. He kind of did some help, but we made it work. And the city of Moncks Corner, I didn't have any setbacks. I knew what I was doing because I've been in other cities where the city building inspector would give me a hard time. That's
Yeah.
all a lesson. It is
Yep.
all a lesson, man. I tried to open a teen club one time, Goose Creek, and I went in. I had a couple of dollars on me, and I got up to about 30 grand, and they keep on giving me the ringer. But the reason I was opening this teen club is because I saw that there was a need for kids to have an outlet. All right.
Yeah.
Because when kids don't have an outlet, they're going to adapt to whatever the environment that's going on around them. And
Yep.
if you give them an outlet that's fun, that's encouraging, because I was going to have. I mean, I've already had it set up where a different high school art department was going to come in and do different arts at different seasons and things like that. But City of Goose Creek, they kept on giving me this paperwork, and you got to do this and do that. And they say it's education, but nevertheless, Luxe, it turned out to be absolutely wonderful. I am proud. It's I'm looking around right now like it really happened.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm at.
That's it. Now we were talking before the show and everything, and you kind of enlightened me. You guys got cabinet humidors, behind the bar and everything. Because I'm from
Right.
Florida. Florida either, has like, they're not put behind the bar. I thought it was because like of a certain law, but you were explaining to me that it wasn't.
Yeah.
I'm just so used to either walk-in humidor or cabinet humidors where people can just go choose what they want, and there's somebody there to help you still. But it seems like a lot of lounges in North Carolina, or at least a couple that I've been to, they got that. Um, how come many lounges in North Carolina, other than what to order type thing,
All right.
was it just like a monkey see monkey do type thing, or was
No,
it because
I
of space
understand. So
primarily?
my mentor in the cigar lounge is Preston Gray, that owns
Uncle
Taylor
P,
Smoke.
baby, Uncle P.
And um, with having cigar cabinets behind a counter, it kind of helps the cigar tender that's selling you a cigar be a little bit more personable. All right. So when you come in, you get that greet. Hey, welcome to Lux. All right. Then when you come in, you got some folks that knows what they want, and then you got some folks that needs you to pick for them. All right. So
Yeah.
that comes in with education, of and education and knowledge of every cigar that's in that humidor. So if you come to me and you say, hey, and we ask you the question, you looking for something flavored or you looking for something natural? If you say flavored, okay, we know which cabinet to go to. If you say something natural, then we're going to ask you, you want something mild, medium, or full body. You know, when you do that, now you're figuring out, all right, have you ate? Okay.
Yeah.
To me, that's really big because listen, if you ain't eating and you asking for some full body cigar, you definitely gonna shit your ass off. All right? So and uncontrollably. However, with cigars, cigar cabinets behind the counter, it helps that business control the inventory. All right. That you don't just have inventory just sitting on the cabinet. You got inventory that sells because you know the clients that are coming in that's requesting different cigars. Don't mean that we're gonna get every cigar that a customer requests.
Yeah.
It means that if we get a lot of requests of that cigar, then definitely we're gonna bring it in. So and it helps. Now
Yeah.
there is not many cigars that's inside our humidor that we don't sell.
Yeah. Most definitely. I know that's I work in retail, so the shop that I work at, there we have a 20% off table, stuff that doesn't move because we used to be a small little shop inside of the Merritt Island Mall, and then now we got a 5,000 square foot lounge, and we got more humidor space, but we barely have any space in the humidor. We got a high end humidor, we got a flavored cigar cabinet as well, and then we got the main humidor. So anything that doesn't move, if it don't pay its bills in 3 months, 90 days, it goes out on the 20% an off table,
Right.
So
And that's another reason I don't have a walk-in humidor is because I got that much real estate to have a walk-in humidor.
yeah,
Now I am looking at a second location, which will be a little larger, and we'll have a walk-in humidor with a cigar tender in the humidor.
yeah.
So, you know, I've traveled a lot of humidors, a lot of cigar lounges, and I learn a lot. And I see a lot of things that I like. I see a lot of things that I would not implement.
Oh yeah, that's basically what my boss did because we went from having a small, it was like 1,500 square foot, and then now we got 5,000 square feet. So he went to all these different lounges and implemented different stuff. I mean, we got a pool table in there, like.
Nice.
While you're there smoking cigars and drinking, you can play some pool. I'm not very good, so I won't school you on the pool table, but my manager Angelo would.
Yeah.
He used to be a shark back in the day, so. But I mean, it's always interesting. But so I always hear the term, cigar tender. I know that's like a play of the word bartender. Is that like? I always hear that like around North and South Carolina. Is that term like is that more unique to North and South Carolina? Because that's the only places I've really heard it.
To be honest, the name cigar tender came from Preston Gray. That's Taylor Smoke.
Yeah.
And what it is you have a person that's behind the bar that's a cigar tender. Instead of a bartender, it's a cigar tender. Let me figure out what you're going to drink or let me figure out what you're going to smoke, based upon what you're asking for. If you don't have a direct cigar that you would like to purchase. And that's basically it. In a cigar tender, you have to pour in knowledge, you have to pour in customer service, and you have to pour in personality if you don't have it. Now, if you don't have personality, you don't have the other two, then I can't hire you.
Yeah, I mean, to sell cigars, you have to have personality. That's why I sell cigars, and you got to have a personality.
Say for instance, the knuckle sandwich. Hey, Cece, come here. Say for instance the knuckle sandwich that just came out with Eric Espinosa and Guy Fieri, and I had a guy that came here. I wasn't here, and Cece was here, and tell him the story about the guy that came in with the knuckle sandwich.
Which one?
The guy you told me you were gonna give him a knuckle sandwich.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah. He came and he asked for a knuckle sandwich. No, he asked for a good cigar, and I said, "Well, how about I give you a knuckle sandwich?" He said, "Wait a minute now. I give you a cigar."
Yeah, he think he gonna get boxed right quick. But she's talking about a cigar.
Yeah.
But and one thing is about a cigar is certain names of cigars kind of sells, whether it's a good cigar that you like or not.
A knuckle sandwich is a damn good cigar. I've smoked about three of them.
Hell yeah!
It's a really good smoke from every quarter, first, second, and third quarter, all the way through. It does not disappoint. It's really good.
So she's a cigar tender.
All right.
And
then my friend Steve Fulmer's watching. He just left a comment: cigar tender, swipe left or swipe right.
What's up, Steve?
Yes, Steve, he came to my shop. He's from Orlando, and he didn't even know I worked there. He was like, "You're shirtless Mike, right?" I was like, "Yep."
Right.
So,
and I got a question for you because I know I'm on the interview. Do you have your shirt off at the lounge?
Nah. I gotta wear my Smoke Ring 72 shirt while I'm working. But when Jeff Groover, who's our rep, he reps Oscar Valadares and different brands.
Right.
Him and damn, I can't think of his name, from HVC. And he's been on my
Lorenzo.
Yeah, Lorenzo. I don't know why I couldn't think of his name. He's been on my damn show, and I interviewed him, and I hung out with him a bunch. Anyway, so he had like some boxes set up on the pool table with a cappuccino, and I was off that day. I just came in to hang out, and it was like before 10:30 in the morning, so there was nobody else but us there. So I did take off my shirt and I posed on the pool table.
Okay. Hey man, shouts out to Lorenzo, man. I saw him when I was at Black Smoke Miami, and we were in Little Havana. I saw this little slick hair. Like, God damn, that's Lorenzo. So me
Yeah,
and my crew
he's a
that was
cool
there
cat.
with me, we all took a picture with him.
Yeah, he's a cool cat for sure, for sure.
Right.
So yeah. So anything else you wanted to add? We're getting towards the end of the show. It's been a good show. But I know you got more in store at the lounge and everything. But just throw out anything that you want to talk about before we end the show. And
Well, you're in Miami, right? Oh, you're in
not,
Florida.
I'm in Melbourne, where Erica used to live.
Man, let me tell you about Melbourne, man. So again, I always have an honest hustle. And Melbourne, Florida, are the cheapest good cars in the United States. You want a good car, you go to Melbourne. So I've bought cars, I've sell cars, all that kind of stuff. But Melbourne is definitely the
I
place
hope
to
not.
be.
I hope not off of Aurora Road.
I don't know what road it is, but I promise you, I ain't never had no limit from Melbourne.
Yeah, because right up the street from my house, there's a road called Aurora Road, and
Okay.
there's literally nothing but used car lots up there.
Well, since you're in Florida, and everyone is listening, and if you are traveling in the next couple of days and you want to come and visit Lux, we are bringing in Flor de Gonzalez cigars on Thursday. Yadi will be here. She's doing a meet and greet. And I don't know if it's Odala or Odali Gonzalez, the master roller. She'll be on site as well. I really just appreciate you having me on the show. I am a infant in the business, in the cigar lounge, and I love it. I've seen folks, appreciate you, brother, being around folks that's been in business for a long time. When they talk, I listen, all right? When they talk,
Absolutely.
I shut up, all right? Because they know a lot more than me. Now, I've been in business, several businesses prior to this, so I understand business. When I do get into conversations where I know it's bullshit, you know what I do? I walk away. Because one thing is, I discern, I won't say, and not spiritually now, but if I feel it's a bad vibe or it's a bad conversation, that's something I ain't want to be a part of.
Absolutely. I'm the
So,
same way.
yeah, I'm an energy guy. I feed off of good energy. If it's good, I'm with it. If it's not, that's where I'm at.
Peace out, soldiers.
Yeah, but
Ab-
this right here, this is like a new life, and I'm embracing it, and it's feeding my family, and my family is very important to me, with my girl and my kids, as well as those that are around me in that circle. So it's all about taking folks. Some folks you can take with you. Some folks is there for a season.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I appreciate you for coming on the show tonight. Where can everybody follow you on social media?
Social media. So my real name is Calvin Jenkins, and that's on Facebook. So you look at Calvin King Jenkins. If you are on my personal page on Instagram, it's the King _ Hollywood, or the Lux page, which is Luxe Cigar Lounge. I got one more thing.
Go ahead, brother.
Now, this month, I am announcing, I don't know who all listening, I'm announcing that I am running for office in City of North Charleston for City Council. So, already doing the work as a City Council person, for the community, being an advocate for the community, and we just adding to it and making sure that the community is uplifted and knows about a lot of things that's going on that you really don't hear about, and uplifting kids. I want to shout out I want to say he's been my father figure, Carlos Dunlap, the late Carlos Dunlap that just passed, and in his name we are working on some things for a kind of like a father program for young men. So we are working on that with his son, which is Carlos Dunlap Jr., that plays for Seattle Seahawks, and we are definitely working on that. So that's my spiel.
Hey, congratulations on running and everything, and just keep on putting in that work. You'll get it.
All right, thank you.
Oh yeah, Steve Fulmer, he's a big supporter of the city government, and stuff like that. He does a lot of work in Tallahassee and stuff like that. So he wanted to thank you for supporting the community and all that. So,
That's what's up. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
but yeah, man, it's been a fun show, man. I appreciate you for coming on tonight. And if you're watching for the first time, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm almost at 500 subscribers on YouTube. By next week, because I'm gonna start paying for StreamYard again. I got some sponsorships coming, more than now, and we're gonna be on YouTube and Facebook next week, so that viewership while live is gonna go up way higher. And because all the lazy people that won't click to YouTube, they'll see it in the news feed. So we got some big things happening on the show. And King, I'll let you know when we're not live so we can talk that real shit. Thanks
That's
for
what's
tuning
up,
in tonight, y'all.